We have the school proprietress on the phone. She joins us this morning. Morning, and thank you for joining us. Okay, just for the avoidance of doubt, take us through, what do you have? What's the challenge with this directive by the FRSC for you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chamberlain. It's been a lot of challenge to the school owners because we are being pressured to paint the buses, our buses, in yellow colors. And each school has its own identity. The argument from the FRSC is that it gives protection to the school, to the students, excuse me, on the buses. So we wonder, how does that protect the students? I mean, rather than do that, why don't they organize a regular training for school bus drivers? Because it costs a lot of money. For example, the kind of bus you are showing on the screen, I don't know how much it's going to cost to paint it, maybe 200,000. Rather than spend this money on painting buses, why don't we plow the money back into the school, maybe into the laboratories, to give value to the students? Because to us, I mean, there's no way by having a uniform color would add value to the education we are trying to pass across to the students. So, I mean, in some states, we learned that the deadline has been given till 31st of March, which is a few days from now. And what they said was that if the buses are impounded, the buses will not be released until they are painted yellow in the premises of the FRSC. So it's been a lot of trouble for us.
So let me jump in there. I mean, did you say that they say the buses will be impounded?
Yes.
Because the response we've got from the commission, they sent us a notice and they say, I think that was in point 10 and 11, they say there will be a subtle enforcement which will commence by the end of April, and that shall exclude impoundment of school bus or discharging pupils from the bus. This is what their directive says.
Well, hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, hello, Mr. Chamberlain.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We learned that in Oyo State Command, for example, that the PRO was on Splash Radio, Splash FM radio, sometimes in February. And he said, though I didn't listen to it, so I didn't hear that. But I was told that he said that the buses will be impounded and the owners will be made to paint the buses yellow before the buses are released to them from their premises.
Okay. What about this other point? They also did say that they started holding meetings in November 2009. They say it was a result of the vulnerability of pupils and students being conveyed to and from schools in substandard buses. And then they also went on to explain that in attendance to all of these meetings they were having were National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, which I reckon you belong to, government schools, state ministries of education, representative of the minister, Federal Ministry of Education, SON, Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology, the National Automotive Council, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Consumer Protection Council, FRSC. Do you know anything about this?
We saw the papers that were released, but that is not, permit me to use the word tenable, in the sense that if they want to, they could give us a recommendation that these are the kind of buses you can use to convey students. That would be fine. They could ask us to bring the buses to their offices, or they come over to various school premises and inspect the kind of buses that are being used to convey students. So, I mean, that is understandable. To check that the buses are not rugged, are not all these kind of downfalls molded that you see all over the places. Yes, that is okay. But coloring the buses, I mean, painting the buses yellow, uniformity, to me, in no way protects the students.
What if the color it has to do with visibility? Perhaps every other road user can easily see that this is a school bus conveying children and be more careful around such buses.
Mr. Solai, well, we've been told that we should we should write school bus on the buses, which every school does. To me, that is okay. I mean, there's no problem complying with that. I mean, like the one you are showing on your screen, it says school bus. Everybody knows it's a school bus. So the other road users will be more careful, not the color.
Did they insist that you should have a particular kind of bus?
If they say that, fine. No, they have even given, from the papers they released, they've given different types from Toyota, what are these buses? These 18-seater buses, they gave coasters, and also this type of bus. I mean, those were the pictures that were shown to us.
All right.
Fine. It's okay. If they say we must stay within those three or different types of buses, it's okay with us.
Okay.
But not the color. That is the color that we are fighting against.
Okay. All right.
If they want to enforce the type, the shape, it's okay.
Okay.
But not the color, please.
Thank
because
you.
It gives each school its own identity.
All right. Thank you for speaking with us. She's a school proprietor. She didn't want to be named for fear of victimization, so we kept her identity away from that.